Are you pouring your heart into affirmations, crafting elaborate vision boards, and meticulously scripting your desires, yet still feel like your dream life is just out of reach? Why is it that some people seem to effortlessly manifest abundance, fulfilling relationships, and incredible opportunities, while you're left wondering what you're doing wrong? The truth is, many popular manifestation techniques, while helpful, often miss a crucial element, a hidden force that can either amplify your efforts or completely sabotage them. Imagine a life where your desires flow to you naturally, where synchronicity guides your path, and where you experience a deep sense of fulfillment in every area of your life. Now, contrast that with the frustration of constantly striving, the disappointment of unmet expectations, and the nagging feeling that you're somehow blocking your own success. This hidden force is the key that unlocks the door to effortless creation. Without it, you might be unknowingly working against yourself, perpetuating cycles of limitation and struggle. This isn't about some mystical secret, available only to a select few. It's about recognizing and harnessing a natural human capacity that lies dormant within you. Think of it this way. Wishing for something is like sending a letter without an address. Expecting it is like sending it with guaranteed delivery. But what if, despite your best intentions, underlying doubts and limiting beliefs are silently rerouting your mail to the wrong destination? Throughout this video, we'll be embarking on a journey of self-discovery, delving into the principles that govern the hidden force and uncovering the mental roadblocks that may be hindering your progress. We will align with universal laws, tap into the wisdom that ancient traditions have long understood, and provide concrete, actionable steps you can take to transform your life. The benefits of unlocking this force extend far beyond mere material gain. It's about aligning with your authentic self, living a life of purpose and passion, and experiencing a profound connection to the universe. It's about shifting from a mindset of lack and limitation to one of abundance and limitless possibility. This is a concept that can transform relationships, skyrocket career goals, and enhance overall well-being. But what happens if you remain unaware of this hidden force? You may continue to struggle with self-sabotage, trapped in cycles of limiting beliefs and a sense of powerlessness, always chasing after something that seems just beyond your grasp. True understanding of this principle empowers you to change your current trajectory. So, what exactly is this hidden force, and how does it work? To understand its power, we need to briefly touch upon foundational concepts like the law of attraction and the immense power of your subconscious mind. The law of attraction, in its simplest form, states that like attracts like. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs act as magnets, drawing corresponding experiences into your life. The subconscious mind, on the other hand, is the powerhouse of your being, storing your deepest beliefs, habits, and patterns of thought. It operates largely beneath your conscious awareness, influencing your actions and shaping your reality. The key ingredient that brings these concepts to life is focused expectation. It's not enough to simply think about what you want. You must deeply expect it to manifest as if it's already a tangible reality. There's a vast difference between hoping for a promotion and genuinely expecting it, knowing that you possess the skills, the value, and the unwavering confidence to achieve it. Expectation infuses your thoughts and feelings with a potent energy that aligns you with your desired outcome. Over the course of this video, we'll explore the core ideas that will help you unlock the hidden force within you. How to identify and release the limiting beliefs that are holding you back. How to cultivate unwavering expectation. How to take inspired action that aligns with your intentions. And how to integrate gratitude and letting go into your daily practice. We will discuss the intention action observation cycle, a powerful framework for consciously creating your reality. You'll learn how to set clear intentions, take inspired action, even small steps, observe the results, and refine your approach based on your observations. This cycle will become your compass, guiding you towards your desired outcomes with ever-increasing precision. Now, let me ask you this. Why do some individuals manifest their deepest desires with seeming ease, while others struggle despite diligently following the same manifestation techniques? What is the missing piece that separates those who achieve effortless success from those who give up in frustration? Is it really possible to consciously create your own reality, or is it just wishful thinking fueled by self-help gurus? The hidden force is not a new discovery. In fact, it has been known and practiced by mystics, sages, and enlightened individuals throughout history. It's a principle woven into the fabric of the universe, a key to unlocking your inherent creative potential. However, in our modern world, with its focus on external achievements and instant gratification, this ancient wisdom has been largely forgotten. It is deeply connected to traditions that stretch far back into our history. In the segments ahead, we're going to tease specific techniques that help you overcome resistance, cultivate unwavering expectation, and fully align with your authentic self. Prepare to discover a remarkably simple yet incredibly powerful method for harnessing the hidden force in your daily life, involving a unique combination of affirmations, visualization, and emotional alignment. The real journey begins now. So, where does this feeling come from? Is it simply a matter of positive thinking, or is something deeper at play? Let's pull back the curtain and explore the science behind the hidden force, the very foundation upon which expectation manifests. Understanding this science is crucial because it transforms expectation from a hopeful aspiration into a confident, grounded reality. It provides the bedrock for knowing how your reality is shaped. First, let's consider the placebo effect, a fascinating phenomenon that demonstrates the power of belief in triggering real physiological changes. In medical studies, patients given a sugar pill or a sham treatment often experience significant improvements in their condition, simply because they believe they are receiving genuine care. For example, studies on pain management have shown that placebos can be remarkably effective, sometimes rivaling the effects of actual painkillers. This isn't just about feeling better, it's about tangible changes in brain chemistry, hormone levels, and immune function. The placebo effect highlights the profound connection between mind and body, revealing that our beliefs can directly influence our physical well-being. The larger point, what you believe can become your reality, even down to the way your body physically responds. The more deeply you believe, the more potent the effect. This isn't just about physical healing. It's about extending that principle to all areas of your life. If you expect success, your body and mind align to create it. Next, we need to understand the role of the reticular activating system, or RAS, a network of neurons located in the brainstem that acts as a filter for information. Every second, your senses are bombarded with countless stimuli, far more than your conscious mind can process. The RAS acts as a gatekeeper, determining which information is important enough to reach your awareness. And what determines what's important? Your beliefs, your values, and crucially, your expectations. If you consistently focus on a particular goal, your RAS will be primed to notice opportunities, resources, and synchronicities related to that goal. For instance, if you're in the market for a new car, you'll suddenly start noticing that specific model everywhere you go. This isn't because the number of those cars has magically increased. It's because your RAS is now tuned to detect them. Conversely, if you harbor limiting beliefs about your abilities or your worth, your RAS will filter out information that contradicts those beliefs, reinforcing your negative self-perception. The RAS is like a heat-seeking missile, locked onto whatever you tell it is important. Consider self-fulfilling prophecies, another powerful illustration of how expectations shape reality. A self-fulfilling prophecy is a prediction that, by being made, actually causes itself to become true. If you expect a relationship to fail, you might unconsciously behave in ways that undermine it, ultimately leading to its demise. If you expect to succeed in a new venture, you're more likely to take bold action, persevere through challenges, and attract the resources you need to make it a reality. These expectations aren't simply passive thoughts. They actively influence your behavior, your interactions, and the opportunities you attract. They are the invisible hand guiding your life. The hidden force is intimately intertwined with the concept of self-fulfilling prophecies. By consciously cultivating positive expectations, you set in motion a chain of events that leads to their fulfillment. It's like planting a seed of possibility in the fertile ground of your subconscious mind and nurturing it with unwavering belief. As your expectation grows stronger, it influences your actions, your decisions, and your interactions with the world around you, creating a positive feedback loop that propels you towards your desired outcome. However, here's where it gets even more interesting. What happens when your conscious expectations clash with your subconscious beliefs? What if you want to manifest abundance, but deep down, you believe you're not worthy of it? This is where limiting beliefs come into play, acting as a brake on the power of expectation, preventing you from fully harnessing the hidden force within you. It is like trying to drive with the parking brake on. Limiting beliefs are those deeply ingrained, often subconscious thoughts and assumptions that hold you back from achieving your full potential. They're the stories you tell yourself about what's possible for you, based on past experiences, societal conditioning, and the opinions of others. These beliefs, whether you're aware of them or not, exert a powerful influence on your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, shaping your reality in subtle yet significant ways. Think about some common examples of limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough. I don't deserve success. Money is the root of all evil. Relationships are always painful. The world is a dangerous place. These beliefs, often formed in childhood, can become deeply entrenched in your subconscious mind, acting as invisible barriers to your growth and fulfillment. For instance, someone with a limiting belief about money might unconsciously sabotage their financial success, even when opportunities arise. They might procrastinate on important tasks, make impulsive purchases, or self-sabotage business deals, all driven by the underlying belief that they don't deserve to be wealthy. So, how do you uncover these hidden blocks? It starts with self-awareness, with a willingness to examine your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors with honesty and compassion. Take a moment to reflect on the areas of your life where you feel stuck, frustrated, or unfulfilled. What are the recurring patterns? What are the negative thoughts that constantly swirl in your mind? What are you afraid of? What negative things do you often find yourself thinking? Grab a journal and ask yourself some tough questions. What are your deepest fears about money, relationships, or success? What negative messages did you receive about yourself as a child? What limiting beliefs do you hold about your abilities or your worth? Write down your answers without judgment, allowing yourself to explore your inner landscape with curiosity and openness. Once you've identified some of your limiting beliefs, it's time to challenge them using a technique called cognitive reframing. Cognitive reframing involves questioning the evidence that supports your negative thoughts, identifying cognitive distortions, such as overgeneralization, catastrophizing, or black and white thinking, and generating alternative interpretations that are more balanced and empowering. For example, if you believe, "I always fail," ask yourself, is that really true? Can you think of any instances where you succeeded? What factors contributed to your failures? What could you do differently next time? Reframe the thought to be more realistic and helpful, such as, "I've experienced setbacks in the past, but I'm capable of learning from my mistakes and achieving success in the future." But how do you truly believe these new, empowering thoughts? This is where affirmations and visualization come into play. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly, reinforcing your desired beliefs and creating a new, positive self-image. Visualization involves creating a vivid mental picture of yourself already achieving your goals and experiencing the associated emotions. To craft effective affirmations, focus on using I am statements and focusing on the positive. Instead of saying, "I want to be successful," say, "I am successful." Instead of saying, "I'm not afraid," say, "I am courageous." Feel the truth of these statements in your body and mind. To enhance your visualizations, engage all 5 senses. See the details of your desired reality. Hear the sounds, smell the aromas, taste the flavors, and feel the textures. The more real you make it, the more powerfully it will imprint on your subconscious mind. Now, let's bring it all together with the expectation affirmation technique, or EAT, a structured practice designed to harness the hidden force by combining the power of affirmations and visualization. The EAT is a simple yet profound method for reprogramming your subconscious mind and aligning your inner state with your desired outcomes. It should be noted that the EAT is not a passive activity. You must put your heart and soul behind it to see results. The core components of the EAT involve writing down key affirmations and visualizing the fulfillment of key goals in great detail. But here's the catch. It's not enough to simply go through the motions. You must engage all 5 senses during visualization, immersing yourself in the experience as if it's already real. Feel the emotions, see the details, hear the sounds, smell the aromas, and taste the flavors of your desired reality. Here's a detailed schedule for the 7-day EAT practice. Upon waking and right before going to bed, dedicate 5 minutes to this practice. Each day, focus on a specific area of your life, such as abundance, relationships, health, or purpose. Here are some examples of effective affirmations you can adapt to your own specific goals and desires. Abundance. I am a magnet for money. Abundance flows to me easily and effortlessly. Relationships. I am surrounded by loving, supportive, and fulfilling relationships. Health. I am vibrant, healthy, and full of energy. Purpose. I am living my purpose and making a positive impact on the world. Now, let's walk through a sample visualization exercise. Close your eyes and imagine yourself already achieving your goals. If you're focusing on abundance, see yourself receiving unexpected checks in the mail, attracting new clients to your business, or landing a dream job with a high salary. Feel the excitement, the gratitude, and the joy of financial freedom. See the smile on your face. Hear the congratulations from your friends and family. Feel the weight of the money in your hands. Smell the success in the air. But remember this, consistency is key. The 7-day EAT practice is just the beginning. To truly unlock the hidden force and create lasting change, you must consistently practice these techniques over time. It's like building a muscle. You need to exercise it regularly to see results. And it is important to note that the techniques must feel good to you. Do not continue doing the techniques if they feel wrong. Of course, you may encounter challenges along the way. Doubt, resistance, and distractions are all part of the process. When these obstacles arise, practice mindfulness, self-compassion, and accountability. Acknowledge your doubts without judgment, remind yourself of your goals, and seek support from others. Also, remember the intention-action-observation cycle. Set clear intentions, take inspired action, observe the results, and adjust your approach as needed. This cycle will help you refine the EAT and accelerate your manifestation efforts. Now, you might be wondering, what comes after the 7-day EAT practice? How do you maintain momentum and continue to unlock even greater potential? The 7-day EAT practice is merely the first step on your journey. As you continue to apply these principles, you'll discover even more powerful techniques for harnessing the hidden force and creating the life of your dreams. We will talk about gratitude, letting go, and many other essential topics in a future video. But what happens when doubt creeps in? What happens when you start the EAT and a voice in your head whispers, "This is ridiculous. This will never work for me"? It's a natural part of the process, and it doesn't mean you're failing. It simply means you're human. The key is how you respond to that doubt. Do you let it derail you, or do you acknowledge it, challenge it, and refocus on your desired outcome? Think of doubt as a signal, an alert that your mind is searching for proof. As we've discussed, your RAS is constantly scanning your environment for evidence to support your beliefs. If you've spent years believing you're not worthy of success, your mind will naturally seek out evidence to confirm that belief, including generating doubt about new, positive affirmations. So, what do? You consciously provide your mind with new evidence. You actively look for examples of your past successes, no matter how small. You surround yourself with positive influences and inspiring stories. You challenge the validity of your doubts by asking yourself, are these thoughts based on fact or fear? Are they serving me, or are they holding me back? This is how you begin to reprogram your RAS, showing it what to look for, guiding it towards proof that supports your new expectations. For instance, if you doubt you will ever find love, challenge it by remembering past loving relationships or even loving friendships. It's also vital to recognize that affirmations are more powerful when they're fueled by genuine positive emotion. It's not enough to simply recite the words. You must feel the truth of them in your heart and soul. Think of it this way. Saying, I am wealthy, while simultaneously feeling anxiety and scarcity is like trying to start a fire with wet wood. The words may be there, but the emotional fuel is missing. So, how do you cultivate those positive emotions? Gratitude is a powerful starting point. Take a few moments each day to focus on the things you're grateful for, no matter how small. Spending time in nature, listening to uplifting music, engaging in activities that bring you joy, these are all ways to fill your emotional reservoir. Remember our friend, the RAS. If you consciously direct your thoughts to focus on things that bring you joy, then you will begin to notice even more things to be joyful about. Visualizing your desired outcomes and truly feeling the emotions as if they are already real is also essential. Feel the joy of having found your perfect life partner. Picture the loving smile on their face, hear the laughter you will share, feel the warmth of their embrace. Imagine the relief and excitement of seeing the balance in your bank account after having achieved financial success. Those feelings are not just the result of success. They are what lead to success by imprinting the idea into your subconscious mind. And what about the too good to be true syndrome? This is a common stumbling block, especially for those who have experienced disappointment or hardship in the past. It's that nagging feeling that even if things seem to be going well, something bad is bound to happen. This belief is often rooted in fear and a lack of self-worth. To overcome this tendency, challenge the underlying assumption that you don't deserve good things. Remind yourself that you are worthy of love, abundance, and happiness. Seek out examples of individuals who have overcome seemingly impossible odds through the power of expectation and action. Read biographies of successful people, listen to inspiring podcasts, and surround yourself with role models who embody the qualities you aspire to develop. Realize that these people are not inherently better than you. They simply cultivated the expectation and belief in their own potential. Just like you can, just like you will. If you're finding yourself stuck, think about the concept of beginner's luck, for example. When people start something new, they often do not have a strong belief of this won't work for me, or I'm not good at this, and therefore are able to succeed. The very act of doing something new is what makes it work. Now, let's talk about taking your visualization practice to the next level. It's time to move beyond simple mental images and create truly immersive sensory experiences. Think about a time you were truly happy. Recall what you were seeing, what you were hearing, what you were feeling. Now, let's incorporate those same vivid details into your EAT visualizations. Engage all 5 senses. Don't just see yourself in your dream home. Hear the laughter of loved ones echoing through the halls. Smell the aroma of freshly baked bread wafting from the kitchen. Feel the warmth of the sun streaming through the windows, and taste the delicious meal you're sharing with your family. As you engage in this advanced visualization exercise, focus on the specific details of your environment, your relationships, and your daily activities. What does your ideal morning routine look like? What kind of work do you do? Who are the people you spend your time with? What are the conversations you have? The more specific you are, the more real it will feel to your subconscious mind, and the more effectively it will impress your expectations upon reality. Above all, focus on emotional embodiment. This means fully experiencing the emotions associated with your desired reality. Feel the joy, the gratitude, and the excitement as if you are already living your dream. Let these emotions wash over you, filling every cell in your body. Remember that feeling is the secret ingredient, the catalyst that transforms a mere mental image into a powerful force of creation. And now, let's explore the concept of living in the end. This involves consistently acting and thinking as if your desired outcome has already been achieved. It's about embodying the mindset and behaviors of the person you want to become. It's about stepping into the role of your future self, right here, right now. For example, if your goal is to become a successful entrepreneur, start acting like one today. Dress the part, speak with confidence, and take calculated risks. If your goal is to attract a loving partner, start treating yourself with the same love and respect you desire from others. Engage in activities that make you feel good about yourself and cultivate a positive, attractive energy. If you want to get into shape, start buying healthy groceries, joining a gym, and visualizing yourself already having a healthy, fit body. This technique is not about pretending or being inauthentic. It's about aligning your actions with your intentions, creating a congruent energy that attracts your desired outcome. It's about sending a clear signal to the universe that you are ready and willing to receive. Think of it as test driving the life you want to lead. What kind of clothes would you wear? What kind of music would you listen to? What kind of books would you read? How would you spend your time? Where would you go on vacation? What would your daily rituals be? By actively incorporating these elements into your life today, you begin to bridge the gap between your current reality and your desired reality, accelerating the manifestation process. Now, let's address another vital component: inspired action. It's not enough to simply visualize and affirm. You must also take action to bring your desires to fruition, but not just any action, inspired action. This is the kind of action that feels aligned, joyful, and intuitively guided. It's the opposite of forced or frantic action, which stems from fear and desperation. Inspired action arises when you're connected to your inner guidance, when you're in a state of flow. It's the kind of action that feels effortless, as if the universe is conspiring to help you succeed. But how do you identify it? How do you distinguish it from the other types of action? Pay attention to synchronicities. These are meaningful coincidences that seem to be guiding you towards your goals. For example, you might stumble upon a helpful article, meet a valuable contact, or receive an unexpected opportunity that aligns perfectly with your intentions. Don't dismiss these occurrences as mere chance. Recognize them as signs that you're on the right path and take action accordingly. Trust your intuition. Your inner voice is a powerful guide, offering wisdom and direction when you need it most. Learn to listen to your hunches, your gut feelings, and your intuitive nudges. These are often subtle signals that can lead you to inspired action. If something feels right, even if it doesn't make logical sense, trust your instincts and take the leap. If it feels wrong, do not do it. Remember that inspired action doesn't always involve grand gestures or sweeping changes. Sometimes, it's about taking small, manageable steps that move you closer to your goals. It might be as simple as sending an email, making a phone call, or researching a new opportunity. The key is to take action, however small, and to trust that each step will lead you closer to your desired outcome. But what happens when we get into the groove? When we take actions that are inspired, the state that often follows is flow state. Flow state occurs when you're fully immersed in an activity, when time seems to disappear, and when you're making effortless progress. This is because aligning with inspired action puts you in harmony with the universe, allowing you to tap into a source of infinite energy and creativity. Think about a basketball player who is on a hot streak, where every shot they take goes in. Or a musician who is lost in their performance, effortlessly playing complex musical patterns. This is because they have entered a state of flow. Finally, we must realize that gratitude amplifies the hidden force. It shifts your focus from lack to abundance, aligning you with the frequency of receiving. When you're grateful for what you have, you attract more of what you desire. It's like watering the seeds of your intentions, nourishing them with positive energy and accelerating their growth. By acknowledging the richness already present in your life, you will attract even more abundance, creating a virtuous cycle of gratitude and manifestation. So, how do you cultivate gratitude in your daily life? Start with a simple gratitude journal. Each morning or evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for. These can be anything from the roof over your head to the smile of a loved one. The act of focusing on these positive aspects will shift your perspective and fill you with appreciation. Express appreciation to others. Tell your loved ones how much you appreciate them. Thank the cashier at the grocery store for their service. Acknowledge the positive qualities of your friends, family, and coworkers. Expressing gratitude not only makes others feel good, but it also amplifies your own positive emotions. Try to reframe challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning. Instead of dwelling on the negative aspects of a difficult situation, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience make me stronger? What is the silver lining? For instance, perhaps you got laid off from your job. Instead of focusing on the loss, focus on the potential. Now is the opportunity to look for a better, higher-paying job. And to circle all the way back to the reframing we did earlier in the video, focus on reframing the situation in a positive light. Also, as you visualize your desires, do so with gratitude, as if they have already been received. Feel the joy, the excitement, and the appreciation as if your dreams have already come true. This practice, known as gratitude anticipation, is a powerful way to accelerate the manifestation process and amplify the effectiveness of the expectation affirmation technique. Feel grateful for all of the things that you are grateful for today, and feel grateful for the things that are on their way to you. Now, we arrive at perhaps the most challenging, yet liberating, aspect of harnessing the hidden force, trusting the universe and letting go of attachment to outcomes. So often, we become so fixated on achieving a specific result that we inadvertently block the flow of manifestation. We cling too tightly to our desires, creating resistance and preventing the universe from delivering them in its own perfect timing and in its own perfect way. This is the equivalent of planting a seed and then digging it up every day to see if it's growing. The key is to distinguish between setting intentions and becoming attached to specific outcomes. Setting intentions is important. It's about clarifying what you desire and directing your energy towards it. But attachment is about needing a specific outcome to occur in order to feel happy or fulfilled. It's about placing your happiness on external circumstances rather than cultivating it from within. Attachment is the great enemy of the hidden force. So, how do you let go? One way is to practice surrender. Surrender involves accepting what is rather than resisting it. It's about embracing the present moment and trusting that you are being guided towards your highest good, even if you can't see the path ahead. You may not get what you think you want, but you will get what is right. And resistance to negative emotion is a trap. As humans, we naturally resist negative emotions, which are things like sadness, anger, and guilt. Resistance to negative emotions often manifests as things like suppressing how we feel, avoiding situations that can trigger those feelings, or judging ourselves for having those feelings. In reality, though, experiencing negative emotions in the moment can bring powerful transformation and healing. Remember that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and that the hidden force is gently nudging you down your life path. Above all, cultivate unwavering faith in the universe's ability to deliver your desires. Trust that you are a co-creator of your reality and that your thoughts and feelings have the power to shape your destiny. Remember that the hidden force is what makes you a co-creator. It's the power that aligns you with the universe, allowing you to manifest your dreams and live a life filled with purpose, joy, and abundance. So, trust in the process, let go of your fears, and embrace the infinite possibilities that await you. But what happens when you begin using the expectation affirmation technique, and it feels like you're just faking it? That's incredibly common, and it's important to understand why this happens. and what you can do about it. At first, affirmations can absolutely feel insincere, even ridiculous. You're essentially telling yourself something that your current reality doesn't reflect, and your mind, being the truth-seeking machine that it is, might resist. It's critical to realize there's a huge difference between genuinely believing something and simply repeating words. Anyone can parrot an affirmation, but the real power lies in embodying the intention behind it. So, how do you bridge that gap between forced repetition and genuine belief? Start small. Instead of leaping straight into affirmations like, "I am a millionaire," begin with smaller, more believable statements. For example, if you're struggling with financial scarcity, try something like, "I am open to receiving unexpected income," or "I am taking steps to improve my financial situation." The slight shift can make a world of difference. Also, focus on the feeling you associate with the affirmation, rather than just the words themselves. Even if you don't fully believe you're wealthy, can you connect with the feeling of financial security and abundance, even for a few moments? Let's say you want to manifest a new job that earns you 6 figures. Instead of saying the affirmation, "I make 6 figures a year," which might feel too far off and therefore untrue, start with, "I am taking actions that will lead me to financial success." This approach not only feels more authentic, but also acknowledges that you are an active participant in creating your own reality. Now, let's be realistic. Life happens. You're fired up to commit to the 7-day eat, but then a family emergency arises, work gets crazy, or you simply forget. What do you do when life gets in the way and disrupts your practice? First, don't beat yourself up about it. Consistency is key, but perfection is not the goal. Recognize that everyone experiences setbacks, and the important thing is to get back on track as soon as possible. Think of it like missing a workout at the gym. You wouldn't throw in the towel and abandon your fitness goals entirely, would you? You'd simply resume your routine at the next available opportunity. Schedule dedicated time for your EAT practice, just as you would for any other important appointment. Set reminders on your phone, leave yourself notes, or enlist an accountability partner to help you stay on track. If you miss a day, simply pick up where you left off. Don't feel like you need to start over from day one. The cumulative effect of your consistent effort is what truly matters. If you miss a day, don't let that throw you off track. Just acknowledge it, forgive yourself, and recommit to your practice the next day. For example, if you plan to do EAT every morning but find yourself pressed for time one day, try to fit in at least a brief session in the evening or while you're waiting in line at the grocery store. Even a few minutes of focused intention can make a difference. And what about those pesky negative thoughts that seem to creep in at the worst possible times? You're diligently repeating your affirmations, visualizing your desired outcome, and then bam, a negative thought pops into your head, undermining your efforts. It's crucial to understand that negative thoughts are a normal part of the human experience. They don't mean you're failing, and they don't negate the effectiveness of the EAT. They simply mean you're human. So what can you do about it? One technique is thought stopping. When a negative thought arises, consciously interrupt it. You can say cancel, cancel, or visualize a stop sign in your mind. Then immediately replace the negative thought with a positive one. It may feel forced at first, but with practice, you can train your mind to automatically redirect its focus. Build on the cognitive reframing techniques we discussed earlier by actively challenging the validity of your negative thoughts. Ask yourself, is this thought based on fact or fear? Is it serving me, or is it holding me back? What evidence do I have to support this thought? What evidence do I have to refute it? For example, let's say you're trying to manifest a promotion at work, but you keep thinking, I'm not good enough. Challenge that thought by reminding yourself of your past accomplishments, your skills, and your positive qualities. You can then come up with affirmations, such as, I am constantly improving my skill sets. Take a moment right now to write down a common negative thought you experience, and then rewrite it in a more positive and empowering way. Finally, we must address the concept of your emotional set point. Everyone has a baseline emotional state, a sort of default setting that their emotions tend to gravitate towards. If you've spent years experiencing stress, anxiety, or sadness, your emotional setpoint may be lower than you'd like. Shifting this emotional setpoint takes time, consistent effort, and above all, patience. Don't expect to transform your entire emotional landscape overnight. Celebrate small victories along the way. Acknowledge and appreciate any positive shifts you experience, no matter how subtle. Remember that progress, not perfection, is the goal. This setpoint could show up as constant self-doubt, always expecting the worst, or feeling like you're not worthy of love or success. To counteract this, make a conscious effort to incorporate more joy, gratitude, and self-care into your daily routine. Engage in activities that make you feel good about yourself, spend time with loved ones, and practice mindfulness. Now, let's talk about taking your expectation affirmation technique to the next level by elevating the practice through multi-sensory visualization. Simply picturing your desired outcome isn't always enough to fully engage your subconscious mind. It's like seeing a photo of a delicious cake versus actually tasting it, smelling it, and feeling its texture in your mouth. Which experience is more likely to make you crave that cake? The same principle applies to visualization. The more senses you involve, the more real it will feel to your subconscious mind, and the more powerfully it will influence your reality. Think about how different it feels to look at a picture of a beach versus actually being there. Feeling the sand between your toes, hearing the waves crash, smelling the salt air, seeing the vast ocean. To make this happen, you need to engage all 5 senses. Don't just see yourself in your dream job. Hear the enthusiastic applause after a successful presentation. Smell the freshly brewed coffee in your corner office. Feel the comfortable chair molded to the contours of your body, and taste the celebratory meal you're enjoying with your team. Take a moment right now to engage in the sensory-rich visualization exercise and write it down. Really transport yourself into that reality. That will lead to emotional resonance. Visualization is most effective when it evokes strong positive emotions. It's not just about seeing the images in your mind's eye. It's about feeling the joy, the gratitude, and the excitement as if your desired outcome has already been achieved. This is very different from daydreaming, which is passive and unfocused, where you are in an active state of mind, not a passive one. Focus on the feeling of joy as you receive that award, the gratitude as you embrace your loved ones, and the excitement as you embark on a new adventure. Let these emotions wash over you, filling every cell in your body. Remember that feeling is the secret ingredient, the catalyst that transforms a mere mental image into a powerful force of creation. And that's what leads to the power of creating future memories. By creating vivid, sensory-rich visualizations, you're essentially creating future memories that can trick your subconscious mind into believing that your desired outcome has already been achieved. These memories can have a profound impact on your present actions, influencing your decisions, your behaviors, and your overall mindset. Now, instead of thinking about the future as some distant, uncertain possibility, you're experiencing it as a tangible reality in your mind. This creates a powerful sense of certainty and confidence, which in turn attracts your desired outcome even faster. The more vividly you can imagine it, the more impact it will have. Now, let's talk about taking action. There are some critical differences between inspired action and forced action. It's not enough to simply visualize and affirm. You must also take action to bring your desires to fruition. But not just any action, inspired action. This is action that feels aligned, joyful, and intuitively guided. It's the opposite of forced action, which feels desperate, frantic, or driven by fear. Forced action can often result in negative consequences. It's like white-knuckling, forcing things to happen before they're ready, whereas inspired action makes you feel in flow. So, what are the tips for identifying this inspired action? Tune into your intuition. Pay attention to those subtle nudges, those gut feelings, those flashes of insight that seem to come out of nowhere. These are often signals from your inner guidance system, leading you towards opportunities that are perfectly aligned with your goals. Pay attention to synchronicities. Notice those meaningful coincidences that seem to be guiding you along your path. Don't dismiss them as mere chance. Recognize them as signs that you're on the right track. Remember that inspired action doesn't always involve grand gestures or sweeping changes. It's often about taking small, consistent steps that move you closer to your goals. It might be as simple as sending an email, making a phone call, or researching a new opportunity. The key is to take action, however small, and to trust that each step will lead you closer to your desired outcome. These small steps have a snowball effect. Inspired action requires that you take the inspired action, but still trust the process, stepping outside of your comfort zone and trusting that the universe will provide the necessary resources and support. It's about surrendering your need for control and allowing things to unfold in their own perfect timing. It's about recognizing that you're not alone in this journey and that you're being guided towards your highest good. Contrast this with feeling that need for control, where you feel you're the only one that you can rely on. Finally, gratitude supercharges results because there's real science behind it. Gratitude increases positive emotions, reduces stress, and strengthens social connections. Studies have shown that gratitude can boost levels of dopamine and serotonin, neurotransmitters associated with pleasure and well-being. This creates a positive feedback loop, making you feel happier, more optimistic, and more resilient. All of these positively affect the visualization and affirmation process. There are also some very practical gratitude exercises. One of them is simply to start a gratitude jar, where you write down everything you are grateful for on a small piece of paper and place it in the jar. Challenge yourself to reframe negative experiences with gratitude. Encourage yourself to look for the silver linings in challenging situations and to express gratitude for the lessons they provide. For example, if you lose your job, you can choose to be grateful for the free time to spend with family or to finally start that company you have always dreamed about. And finally, it's time to cultivate the skill of gratitude anticipation. By anticipating future blessings with gratitude, you amplify the manifestation process. Visualize your desired outcomes with gratitude as if you have already received them. Feel the joy, the excitement, and the appreciation as if your dreams have already come true. Remember that these visualization exercises will be very effective because you have used the power of the hidden force with elevated awareness. Now that you're equipped with these tools, there's just one thing left to do: learn the secrets of surrender and detachment. Now, after discussing detachment, let's address a mystery that continues to plague so many who are on this journey. Why do manifestation techniques so often seem to fail, even when all the steps are followed diligently? You meticulously visualize, repeat affirmations, practice gratitude, and even surrender to the universe, yet the desired results remain elusive. You might start to wonder if the teachings of James Allen or the wisdom in Proverbs about the power of thought are somehow flawed. You follow all of the steps, but you are still getting nowhere. Perhaps you feel like a character in a play, reciting lines with perfect inflection, but never truly connecting with the emotion behind them, leaving you feeling hollow and unfulfilled. What is the piece that you are missing? The answer, my friends, lies in reconnecting with something we've been calling the hidden forsair, innate capacity for focused expectation. It's not a mystical trick or a secret formula, but a redirection of your inner focus. The issue is that, while you may be going through the motions of manifestation, you are not truly expecting the outcome. Are you truly taking control of your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs? Or are you simply letting them run wild, like an untamed garden choked with weeds? It's like trying to navigate a ship with a broken rudder, or attempting to paint a masterpiece with dull, lifeless colors. You may have the tools, but you lack the power to steer them effectively. James Allen powerfully wrote that your thoughts shape your reality. But I must ask you this question: are you truly in command of your thoughts and emotions, or are they dictating your life? Remember, the goal is effortless transformation, not strained manipulation. It's about aligning with this hidden force so you can experience a life of greater ease, flow, and abundance. This upcoming technique is the key to unlocking the door to this alignment, leading you on a path where what you truly expect begins to effortlessly manifest. But before we dive into the expectation affirmation technique, let's lay the groundwork. A calm, receptive mind is the fertile ground in which the hidden force can flourish. A restless mind, on the other hand, is like a turbulent lake, its surface so agitated that it's impossible to see your reflection clearly. Think of it like trying to tune a radio in the middle of a thunderstorm. It just won't work. To still the mind, let's engage in a brief mindfulness exercise right now. Find a comfortable position, close your eyes gently, and bring your awareness to your breath. Inhale slowly for a count of 4, feeling the air fill your lungs. Hold it briefly, then exhale slowly for a count of 6, releasing any tension you may be holding. Focus solely on the sensation of your breath as it enters and leaves your body. With each exhale, imagine any thoughts or worries dissolving like clouds in the sky. Let's do that for 1 minute. Cultivating stillness opens the gateway to your intuition, granting access to inner guidance and flashes of insight. Have you ever experienced a sudden download of inspiration during meditation, a solution to a problem that had been plaguing you for days? That's your intuition at work, ready to suggest inspired action steps. It's like having a direct line to the universe's wisdom, always available to you when you take the time to listen. In these moments of stillness, we align ourselves with a universal intelligence, with what others may call God, tapping into a source of infinite potential. As the Bible says, "Be still and know that I am God," a profound reminder of the power of inner quiet. Now, let's unveil the core of this method, the expectation affirmation technique, or EAT, which will help you awaken the hidden force. The core affirmation is a very simple tool for reprogramming your subconscious mind. The goal is to replace any limiting beliefs and replace them with very empowering expectations. As an example, I now expect miracles in my life. You aren't hoping, you aren't wishing, and you aren't begging. You are expecting. This technique is best performed upon waking and right before sleeping, but it can be done throughout the day as well. The specific steps involved include writing down the affirmation, repeating it with laser-like focused intention, and visualizing the desired outcome in vivid detail. Do you notice a difference between these expectations versus regular, everyday affirmations? Remember, the expectation affirmation technique is most effective when coupled with strong, positive emotion. Don't just say the words, feel them. Feel the joy, the gratitude, and the excitement of already having achieved your goals. It's like turning up the volume on your manifestation process, amplifying the signal you're sending to the universe. It's not about reciting words, it's about embodying a new reality. Personalize that core affirmation to match your own specific goals and desires, and be sure it feels believable. Instead of simply stating, "I am wealthy," perhaps you could affirm, "I am now expecting financial abundance to flow into my life from expected and unexpected sources." Or, "I am now expecting to attract the perfect clients who value my services." The key is to craft an affirmation that resonates deeply with you on an emotional level, something that ignites your passion and fuels your belief. It should feel like a natural extension of your inner being, a reflection of your truest desires. To truly lock this process in, I want you to consider a 21-night commitment to the hidden force. Consistent repetition of the expectation affirmation technique over 21 nights is essential for solidifying new beliefs and creating a lasting shift in your reality. There's real science behind this. Studies show that it takes approximately 21 days to form a new habit, as this is the time it takes for the brain to create new neural pathways and strengthen existing ones. Life will often get in the way. It may be difficult to stay consistent, but there are real, practical tips for staying committed, such as setting reminders on your phone, finding an accountability partner who will check in on your progress, and rewarding yourself for consistent effort. It's about creating a structure that supports your commitment, rather than one that undermines it. For example, set a recurring alarm on your phone, place a sticky note on your bathroom mirror, or tell a friend about your commitment and ask them to check in with you regularly. And after each successful week of consistent practice, treat yourself to something you enjoy, such as a relaxing bath, a delicious meal, or a new book. Each repetition reinforces the message and carves a new neural pathway in your brain. It's like a river carving a path through a mountain, small at first, but gradually becoming deeper and wider with each passing day. Each night strengthens the connection between your conscious desires and your subconscious mind, programming it for success. Be kind to yourself during this process. You will miss a night here and there, but it's crucial to get back on track as soon as possible. Remind yourself of the bigger picture, the life you're creating, and the potential that lies within you. Celebrate your progress along the way, acknowledging each small victory as a testament to your growing power. It's about approaching the process with self-compassion and celebrating the progress you make along the way. This will supercharge the effects of the EAT. Now, we must discuss the importance of letting go of attachment. Clinging too tightly to specific outcomes can create resistance and block the flow of manifestation. It's like holding a bird too tightly. You may love it, but you will suffocate it. The more you try to force things to happen, the more they will resist. The more you obsess over the details, the more you will become entangled in the web of your own anxieties. There is also the concept of divine timing. Everything unfolds in its own perfect time. Forcing things to happen before they're ready can be counterproductive. You need to trust that the universe has a plan for you and that everything is unfolding in perfect timing. So, it's important to surrender to the process, trusting that everything will happen when and how it's meant to. It's critical to understand the difference between intention and expectation. Setting clear intentions is important. Becoming fixated on specific outcomes is counterproductive. Focus on aligning your energy with your desired reality and trusting that the details will unfold in the best way possible. This requires that you get out of the way, trusting in the power of your intention and in the universe's ability to orchestrate the details. You must promote faith and trust in the hidden force. Have unwavering faith in your ability to manifest your desires. Have unwavering faith in the universe's ability to support you. Remember that you are co-creators of your reality and that your thoughts and feelings have the power to shape your destiny. It is the ultimate acknowledgement of personal power. And as this hidden force begins to work, you may notice shifts in your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. These might include synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, and a sense of inner peace. It's like the first signs of spring after a long winter, subtle but undeniable. A new sense of freedom and purpose will permeate your life. You must be self-aware during this process and recognize these subtle changes. These changes are often indicators that the hidden force is at work. You'll find yourself reacting to situations with more calmness and wisdom, less reactivity. Express gratitude for the progress you are making. Gratitude amplifies the power of the hidden force and accelerates the manifestation process. This isn't just about results. It's about appreciating the journey itself. It's also crucial to remember that growth begins beneath the surface. Trust the process and know that even if you don't see immediate results, the hidden force is still working behind the scenes. Remember the seed that is planted underground. The more consistently that you make the expectation affirmation technique a nightly ritual, the more powerful it becomes. It programs your subconscious mind. You will begin to know what it feels like to live from the end. It's about making a conscious choice to align your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs with the reality you desire, and trusting that the universe will respond accordingly. And so now, I challenge you to type, "I am ready," in the comments below to solidify your commitment and create a sense of community. I want you to know that you have the power to create your own reality and that the hidden force is the key to unlocking your full potential. You are the alchemist of your own life, capable of transforming your dreams into reality, one thought, one feeling, one expectation at a time. In the next video, we will discuss some very specific methods of dealing with setbacks and failures. But the journey doesn't end there. Now that you're armed with the expectation affirmation technique and are beginning to understand the hidden force, you might be wondering how to deal with the baggage of the past. How do you reconcile past hurts, disappointments, and failures with your newfound power to create your reality? Is it possible to rewrite your history, or are you forever bound by the limitations of your past experiences? The answer is yes. You can rewrite your history, not literally changing what happened, but transforming how it affects you today. This is where the concept of retrospective reframing comes into play, a powerful tool for reinterpreting past events through the lens of the hidden force, allowing you to rewrite limiting narratives and solidify a foundation of expectation. Think of it like this. You're an artist, and your past is a canvas filled with various colors and shapes. Some of those colors might be dark and somber, representing painful memories, while others might be bright and cheerful, representing joyful experiences. Retrospective reframing is like picking up your paintbrush and transforming those dark colors into something beautiful, finding the hidden beauty and meaning within them. For example, let's say you experienced a negative childhood experience, perhaps a time when you felt rejected or abandoned by a parent. Instead of dwelling on the pain and resentment, you can reframe that experience by recognizing that it taught you resilience, independence, and self-reliance. You can acknowledge that it made you stronger and more compassionate, allowing you to connect with others who have experienced similar pain. Instead of viewing yourself as a victim of circumstance, you can see yourself as a survivor who has overcome adversity and emerged stronger on the other side. Did you fail a test in school? Reframe that as a learning opportunity that taught you the importance of hard work and perseverance. Were you rejected from a job you desperately wanted? Reframe it as a redirection to a path that is more aligned with your true purpose. Let's walk through a specific reframing exercise right now. Think of a past event that consistently triggers negative emotions or limiting beliefs. Close your eyes for a moment and allow yourself to feel the emotions associated with that memory. Now, instead of focusing on the pain or disappointment, ask yourself, what hidden blessings or lessons can I find within this experience? What did this event teach me about myself, about life, or about the world? How can I use this experience to grow and become a better version of myself? Try reframing the statement, I'm not good enough, into, I have so much room to grow and expand, and I'm excited to discover my full potential. It's about consciously choosing to assign a new meaning to your past, one that empowers you rather than limits you. While the past cannot be changed, the meaning and significance assigned to it can be consciously chosen. You have the power to take control of the interpretation. It's like being the director of your own movie, deciding how the story is told and what message it conveys. You can choose to focus on the negative aspects of the past, dwelling on the pain and disappointment, or you can choose to focus on the positive aspects, recognizing the hidden blessings and opportunities for growth. You are the author of your own life story, and you have the power to rewrite it in a way that empowers you and inspires you to create a better future. Reframing past experiences can significantly enhance the effectiveness of the expectation affirmation technique by clearing away residual negativity and creating a more fertile ground for positive expectations. Think of it like preparing a garden for planting. Before you can sow new seeds, you need to clear away the weeds and rocks and nourish the soil with fertilizer. Reframing clears out the emotional blocks that prevent you from fully embracing your desires and aligning with your hidden force, making space for positive statements to take root and flourish. By clearing out these blocks, you are essentially creating a clear channel for the hidden force to operate, allowing it to flow freely and manifest your desires with greater ease. Now, let's take those reframed thoughts and create some powerful expectation affirmations. Remember, generic affirmations are like mass-produced clothing. They may fit some people reasonably well, but they rarely provide the perfect fit and feel of something custom-made. That's why it's so important to personalize your affirmations, tailoring them to your individual goals, values, and desires. You might recall generic affirmations from the past, such as "I am successful" or "I am happy." While these statements may have some value, they lack the emotional resonance and specificity needed to truly ignite your hidden force. Let's walk through a process of crafting personalized affirmations that align with your specific desires and aspirations. The first criteria for an effective affirmation is that it must be positive. Frame your affirmations in terms of what you want to create rather than what you want to avoid. Instead of saying, "I am no longer afraid of failure," try saying, "I am confident in my ability to succeed." Second, your affirmations should be in the present tense, as if you are already experiencing the desired outcome. This helps to reprogram your subconscious mind and create a sense of certainty. Instead of saying, "I will be wealthy," try saying, "I am now experiencing financial abundance in my life." Third, your affirmation should be specific, focusing on particular goals or desires. The more specific you are, the easier it will be for your subconscious mind to align with your vision. Instead of saying, "I am successful," try saying, "I am now exceeding my sales targets and attracting new clients with ease." Finally, your affirmations should be emotionally resonant, meaning they should evoke strong, positive emotions within you. If your affirmations feel flat or lifeless, they are unlikely to have a significant impact. Instead of simply reciting the words, close your eyes, visualize the desired outcome, and allow yourself to feel the joy, gratitude, and excitement of already having achieved it. For example, rather than monotonously reciting, "I am healthy," try envisioning yourself vibrant, full of energy, and enjoying your favorite activities with ease. You can also use the concept of affirmation layering, combining multiple affirmations to address different aspects of a desired outcome and create a more comprehensive mental picture. For example, if you're seeking to attract a loving relationship, you might layer affirmations related to self-love, confidence, and worthiness, as well as affirmations related to attracting your ideal partner. It's like creating a mosaic, piecing together different tiles to create a beautiful and complete picture. However, it's important to focus on feelings rather than reciting affirmations like a robot. If you're simply going through the motions, without truly connecting with the emotions behind the words, your affirmations will be far less effective. Affirmations are most effective when they are accompanied by genuine positive emotions. You must generate these feelings during the eat. Visualize your desired outcome in vivid detail, engaging all 5 senses. Imagine the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures associated with your goal. What does it look like, sound like, smell like, taste like, and feel like to achieve your dream? Recall positive memories that evoke similar emotions to those you want to experience in your desired reality. Think of a time when you felt joy, gratitude, excitement, or love, and allow yourself to fully immerse in that memory. Relive the sensations, the emotions, and the thoughts associated with that experience. Elevating visualization to active expectation is what unlocks the hidden force. Simply seeing a desired outcome is not enough. Active expectation involves fully immersing oneself in the experience, engaging all 5 senses, and feeling the associated emotions. It's the difference between watching a movie, passive visualization, and being in the movie, feeling the emotions, interacting with the characters, and experiencing the story firsthand, active expectation. Engage in a multisensory visualization exercise, prompting you to imagine the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures associated with your desired reality. If your goal is to manifest a new home, don't just picture the house in your mind. Imagine the warm sunlight streaming through the windows, the scent of freshly baked bread wafting from the kitchen, the sound of laughter echoing through the halls, the taste of your favorite beverage enjoyed on the patio, and the feeling of comfort and security as you relax in your new surroundings. Enhance your imagination by adding layers of detail, making the experience as vivid and real as possible. You can also incorporate emotional rehearsal into your visualization practice. Consistently rehearsing positive emotions through visualization can reprogram the subconscious mind and create a stronger sense of expectation. For example, imagine you are visualizing a successful business presentation. Instead of just seeing yourself confidently delivering the presentation, feel the excitement and passion you have for your topic. Feel the confidence and self-assurance radiating from within you. Feel the joy of connecting with your audience and sharing your message. Now, consider the opposite scenario. You're visualizing success, but you're feeling doubt and anxiety creeping in. Instead of ignoring these negative emotions, acknowledge them, challenge their validity, and redirect your focus to the positive feelings associated with success. And to take it even further, incorporating gratitude and appreciation into your visualizations can amplify the positive emotions and strengthen the connection to your desired outcome. As you visualize your dream life, take a moment to express gratitude for all the blessings you already have in your life, both big and small. Appreciate the love, the health, the abundance, and the opportunities that surround you. Feel the warmth of gratitude filling your heart and radiating outwards, creating a magnetic field that attracts even more good things into your life. This ties back into our earlier discussions about gratitude, highlighting its importance in amplifying the effectiveness of your hidden force. But let's address a critical point. During this 7-day eat, doubt and limiting beliefs are likely to surface. That little voice in your head might start whispering, "This is too good to be true. I'm not worthy of this," or "It's never going to happen for me." Know that this is normal. It's simply your old, conditioned patterns of thinking trying to regain control. Don't let it discourage you or derail your progress. The inevitability of resistance doesn't negate the potential for success. It's like encountering turbulence on a flight. It may be uncomfortable, but it doesn't mean the plane is going to crash. Acknowledge the thought without judgment. Don't try to suppress it or fight it. Simply observe it as a thought passing through your mind, like a cloud in the sky. Then challenge its validity. Ask yourself, is this thought actually true? Is there any evidence to support it? Or is it simply a limiting belief that I have adopted from my past experiences? Refocus on the desired outcome. Shift your attention back to your vision, your affirmations, and the positive emotions associated with your goals. You can also use the rubber band technique to interrupt negative thought patterns. Wear a rubber band on your wrist, and each time you notice yourself having a negative thought, gently snap the rubber band. This will create a physical sensation that interrupts the thought pattern and redirects your focus. It is not the solution, but a temporary pause, giving you a moment to regain control of your thoughts. Another effective tool is thought stopping. When you find yourself dwelling on negative thoughts, shout, "Stop!" in your mind and immediately redirect your focus to something positive and empowering. This technique can help to break the cycle of negative thinking and create space for more positive thoughts to emerge. Throughout this, be kind and understanding towards yourself when you experience doubt or setbacks. Remind yourself that progress is not always linear and that it's okay to make mistakes along the way. Offer yourself an affirmation specifically for self-compassion, such as, "I am kind and compassionate to myself, and I accept myself unconditionally with all my strengths and weaknesses." It's like being a loving parent to yourself, offering support and encouragement even when you stumble. Remember, self-compassion is not about excusing your mistakes, but about treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer to a dear friend. Now, let's consider how to amplify the signal that you're sending to the universe. Your environment can support or undermine your manifestation efforts. Surroundings, relationships, and media consumption can impact thoughts, feelings, and expectations. Create an expectation-rich environment. Start by decluttering your physical space, creating a clean, organized, and aesthetically pleasing environment that inspires you and supports your goals. Cultivate supportive relationships with people who believe in you and encourage your dreams. Limit exposure to negative or draining people who bring you down. Consume uplifting content, such as books, movies, and music that inspire you and fill you with positive energy. For example, consider following motivational speakers, life coaches, and thought leaders who share your values and inspire you to live your best life. Avoid those energy vampires. Negative people or situations can drain energy and hinder manifestation efforts. Set boundaries and limit exposure to these influences. Learn to say no to requests that drain you or compromise your values. Protect your energy and prioritize your well-being. It's like being a gardener, carefully tending to your plants and protecting them from pests and diseases. Self-care is essential for maintaining a positive mindset and creating a receptive environment for manifestation. Prioritize self-care activities, such as exercise, healthy eating, and restful sleep. Taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional well-being is not a luxury, but a necessity for creating a life of abundance and fulfillment. Remember to nourish your body with healthy foods, engage in regular exercise, get enough sleep, and make time for activities that bring you joy. All of this serves to remind you that are worthy and deserving, and throughout all of this, you must let go. Clinging too tightly to specific outcomes can create resistance and block the flow of manifestation. As mentioned before, it's like holding a bird too tightly. You may love it, but you will suffocate it. Remember the prior analogy of planting a seed, of faith, and of divine timing. Surrender involves accepting what is, rather than resisting it. Embrace the present moment and trust that you are being guided towards your highest good. Practice mindfulness, focusing on the present moment without judgment. Let go of the need to control every aspect of your life. Trust that the universe is working in your favor even when you can't see it. Create a release statement. Write and burn it. You can write something like, "I now release all attachment to this outcome. I trust that the universe will bring me what is best for me in its own perfect time." Then, safely burn the statement, symbolizing your release of control. But what does this look like in real life? It is faith and trust in the hidden force. Have unwavering faith in your ability to manifest your desires. Have unwavering faith in the universe's ability to support you. You are co-creators of your reality, and your thoughts and feelings have the power to shape your destiny. This acknowledgement is incredibly powerful, and as you begin to align with the hidden force, you'll start to notice subtle shifts in your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. These shifts might include increased synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, and a greater sense of inner peace. You find a parking spot right in front of your destination. Someone offers you a genuine compliment. You receive an unexpected phone call from an old friend. You stumble upon a book or article that provides exactly the information you need. The growth you're experiencing will permeate your life and remind you that things are truly changing. Pay attention to the subtle signs and synchronicities that arise during the 7-day EAT practice. Keep a journal to document these experiences. What does your intuition tell you? What opportunities are presenting themselves? Take inspired action when opportunities arise. If you feel a strong pull towards a particular person, place, or opportunity, trust that it's a sign from the universe and follow it. Even if you're not entirely sure where it will lead, have faith that it's guiding you towards your desired outcome. Remember the growth analogy from before. Growth often begins beneath the surface before visible changes appear. Trust the process and know that even if you don't see immediate results, the hidden force is still working behind the scenes. Remember the iceberg analogy from the very beginning of this video. The most significant part of the iceberg lies beneath the surface, hidden from view. Just like the iceberg, the most significant changes in your life often occur beneath the surface, out of your conscious awareness. So, trust that even if you're not seeing immediate results, the hidden force is still working behind the scenes, preparing the way for your dreams to manifest. Now, let's unveil a paradox, one that might feel strangely familiar. This hidden force we've been discussing, this power to shape your reality with your expectations, is not some external gift bestowed upon a chosen few. It's not locked away in an ancient temple waiting to be discovered. It's already within you, an inherent human capability, yet for most of us, it remains largely dormant or, even worse, misdirected. Think of it like a seed. Within that tiny package lies the potential for a mighty tree, branches reaching towards the sky, roots delving deep into the earth. But that potential remains unrealized unless the seed is planted in fertile soil, watered with intention, and nurtured with sunlight. Similarly, your hidden force requires the right conditions to flourish, conditions that you, and only you, can create. So, what keeps this inherent power locked away? Why aren't we all living the lives of our dreams, effortlessly manifesting abundance and joy? The truth is, many of us unknowingly block the flow of this force through a tangled web of negative thought patterns, deeply ingrained limiting beliefs, and a general lack of focused intention. These are like weeds that choke the life out of our nascent potential, preventing it from ever fully blossoming. For example, how many times have you caught yourself saying, "I can't afford that," even when you haven't truly explored the possibilities? Or perhaps you tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," before even attempting a new challenge. These seemingly harmless thoughts act as potent self-fulfilling prophecies, sabotaging your manifestation efforts before they even begin. The insidious nature of self-doubt and fear can be so pervasive that it becomes a constant undercurrent in your life, subtly undermining your confidence and keeping you trapped in a cycle of lack. Unlocking this hidden force, therefore, requires a conscious and deliberate effort, a willingness to challenge these deeply ingrained patterns of thinking and feeling, and a commitment to taking full responsibility for your inner state. It's about recognizing that you are not a victim of circumstance, but rather the author of your own reality. Are you ready to step into that role, to take control of your thoughts, and to cultivate a mindset of unwavering expectation? Before I share the specifics of that roadmap, let's turn to the wisdom of James Allen. James Allen, in his timeless classic, As a Man Thinketh, eloquently articulated the profound connection between our thoughts and our reality. His core teaching, that our thoughts shape our experience, is a cornerstone of understanding the hidden force. However, it's not simply about thinking any thoughts. It's about aligning our thoughts with truth, peace, and abundance. It's about cultivating a mental landscape that reflects the reality we desire to create. Let me share a powerful excerpt. A man is literally what he thinks, his character being the complete sum of all his thoughts. This underscores the monumental importance of consciously curating our thoughts and directing them towards the fulfillment of our aspirations. Aligning with truth in this context involves a deep and honest self-assessment. It necessitates identifying and challenging the limiting beliefs that contradict our desired reality. These beliefs often lurk beneath the surface of our conscious awareness, subtly shaping our thoughts and actions. For instance, consider the common limiting belief, "I'm not worthy of love." This belief can manifest in a variety of ways, from attracting unhealthy relationships to sabotaging potentially fulfilling connections. To reframe this belief, one must actively challenge its validity and replace it with a more empowering perspective. Instead of "I'm not worthy of love," consciously affirm, "I am worthy of love, and I am open to receiving it." It sounds simple, but the consistent repetition and emotional investment in this new affirmation can gradually erode the power of the old limiting belief. Another common limiting belief is, "There's not enough to go around." This can be reframed as, "There is an abundance of everything I need, and I am open to receiving it." The hidden force operates most effectively when our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are in complete harmony with our authentic self and our deepest values. This means that pursuing goals that are not genuinely aligned with our inner being will inevitably lead to resistance and ultimately failure. It's like trying to force a square peg into a round hole. No matter how hard you try, it simply won't fit. Are you truly passionate about the goals you are pursuing, or are you simply chasing after someone else's definition of success? Before proceeding, take a moment to evaluate your current goals. Ask yourself, Does this goal truly resonate with me? Does it feel authentic, or does it feel like something I should want? Is it aligned with my core values and my life's purpose? If you find that a particular goal doesn't quite fit, don't be afraid to let it go or to adjust it to better align with your inner compass. Now, let me ask you this. What thought patterns currently dominate your mental landscape? To truly harness the hidden force, we must first become intimately acquainted with our own thought patterns and their impact on our lives. Are your thoughts primarily focused on what you want to create, or are they dominated by a sense of lack and limitation? Do you tend to dwell on the positive aspects of your life, or do you find yourself constantly drawn to the negative? Are you generally optimistic and hopeful about the future, or do you tend to be more pessimistic and skeptical? These are crucial questions to consider, as our dominant thought patterns act as a powerful magnet, attracting experiences that are consistent with our inner state. Becoming aware of one's dominant thought patterns is the crucial first step towards consciously directing the hidden force. It's like taking inventory of the tools in your workshop before embarking on a new project. You need to know what you have to work with before you can start building. I suggest that you keep a thought journal for a few days, simply writing down your thoughts as they arise, without judgment or censorship. This will help you to identify recurring themes, patterns, and limiting beliefs that may be holding you back. Don't be surprised if you discover that you are far more critical or negative than you previously realized. Most people are largely unaware of the constant stream of thoughts that flow through their minds, like an endless internal monologue. These negative thought patterns can create a self-fulfilling prophecy, attracting more of what is unwanted into your life. If you constantly focus on your fears and anxieties, you will inevitably attract more situations that trigger those fears. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not good enough, you will unconsciously sabotage your own success. For instance, if you believe that you are destined to be alone, you may unconsciously push away potential partners or engage in behaviors that undermine your relationships. If you believe that you are incapable of achieving financial success, you may avoid taking risks or pursuing opportunities that could lead to abundance. Similarly, if you constantly worry about your health, you may inadvertently weaken your immune system and increase your susceptibility to illness. So, I challenge you now, take responsibility for your thoughts. Actively choose to focus on more positive and empowering perspectives. Refuse to allow negative thoughts to take root in your mind. Whenever you catch yourself thinking a negative thought, immediately challenge its validity and replace it with a more positive affirmation. This is where our expectation-based affirmation technique truly shines. Now, let's refine our approach to affirmations, moving beyond generic statements to craft expectation-based affirmations that reflect a deep sense of certainty and anticipation. The difference between a standard affirmation and an expectation-based affirmation is subtle but incredibly powerful. A standard affirmation might say, "I am abundant." While there's nothing inherently wrong with this statement, it can sometimes feel hollow or unconvincing, especially if you're currently facing financial challenges. An expectation-based affirmation, on the other hand, would say, "I expect abundance to flow into my life effortlessly." This shift in language signals a deeper level of conviction, conveying a sense of certainty that the desired outcome is already on its way. The first one sounds nice, but the second one feels powerful. Here's a step-by-step guide for creating expectation-based affirmations. First, identify a specific area of your life where you want to create change. This could be your finances, your relationships, your health, or your career. Second, identify the limiting beliefs that are holding you back in that area. As we discussed earlier, these beliefs are often deeply ingrained and may require some conscious effort to uncover. Third, reframe those limiting beliefs into positive, expectation-based affirmations. For example, instead of saying, "I'm attracting my soulmate," try saying, "I know my soulmate is on their way to me." This subtly shifts your mindset from wishing to knowing. Instead of "I want to lose weight," try, I expect my body to reach its optimal weight with ease and grace. These expectation-based affirmations are most effective when repeated with focused intention and accompanied by vivid visualizations and positive emotions. You must couple focused intention with emotion. Create a multisensory experience in your mind. Really feel the expectation. Remember what we discussed in the previous section about multisensory visualization. It is vital here. I highly encourage you to record your affirmations in your own voice and listen to them regularly throughout the day, especially during moments of doubt or negativity. This will help to reinforce the positive messages in your subconscious mind and to counteract the negative self-talk that can sabotage your efforts. Think of your mind as a garden. You need to constantly weed out the negative thoughts and plant seeds of positive expectation. This continual process is what will yield long-term results. And for optimal effect, there's a specific time of day to double down on this practice. To truly reprogram your subconscious mind with empowering beliefs and expectations, make the EAT a consistent nightly ritual, performed for at least 21 nights. This repetition is key. The subconscious mind is most receptive to suggestion during the hours immediately before sleep. During this time, your brainwave activity slows down, making it easier to bypass the critical conscious mind and directly access the subconscious. It's like sneaking past the gatekeeper and planting a new program directly into the operating system. To create a relaxing and conducive environment for your nightly EAT practice, dim the lights, play calming music, and practice deep breathing exercises. This will help to quiet your mind and to create a sense of peace and tranquility. Avoid watching television or using electronic devices for at least an hour before bed, as the blue light emitted from these devices can interfere with your sleep and make it more difficult to access your subconscious mind. Create a sanctuary, a space where you can truly connect with your inner power and align with your desired reality. View the EAT as a sacred ritual, a time to connect with your inner power and align with your desired reality. Approach it with reverence and gratitude, recognizing that you are actively co-creating your life. Now, here's where it gets interesting, and where many people stumble. You must learn to let go to truly receive. We've talked about the power of intention, the importance of focused expectation, and the necessity of aligning your thoughts and feelings with your desired reality. But here's the paradox. Clinging too tightly to specific outcomes can actually create resistance and block the flow of manifestation. Relate this to the prior analogy of holding a fist tight. Nothing can be received. How do you reconcile the need for clear intention with the importance of detachment? Letting go involves trusting that the universe is working in your favor and that everything is unfolding perfectly in its own time. It's about surrendering to the present moment and releasing the need to control every aspect of your life. Remember what we said about divine timing. That concept is critical here. Things will happen when they are meant to happen, and often in ways that you could never have imagined. Instead of fixating on the how, focus on the what, and trust that the universe will orchestrate the details. This also ties into the concept of radical acceptance, acknowledging and embracing the present moment without resistance or judgment. One practical technique for releasing attachment is to focus on the process rather than the results. Enjoy the journey, appreciate the small victories, and trust that you are being guided towards your highest good. Practice mindfulness, paying attention to your thoughts and feelings without getting carried away by them. When you find yourself obsessing over a particular outcome, gently redirect your attention back to the present moment. Another powerful technique is to write down your desires. Express your gratitude for them as if they have already manifested, and then symbolically release them into the universe, either by burning the paper, burying it in the earth, or simply letting it float away on the wind. Cultivate unwavering faith in your ability to manifest your desires and in the universe's ability to support you. Know that you are worthy of receiving all that you desire, and that the universe is conspiring to bring it to you. And as you begin to align with the hidden force, you'll start to notice the whispers of change. As the hidden force is activated, subtle, often imperceptible shifts begin to occur. These are like the first faint stirrings of life within a seed, the initial signs that something profound is taking place beneath the surface. You might experience increased synchronicities, those seemingly coincidental events that carry a deeper meaning. Perhaps you keep seeing the same number sequence, such as 111 or 444, which many believe are messages from the universe. Or maybe you find yourself having unexpected encounters with people who can help you on your journey. Pay close attention to your intuition and follow your inner guidance, even when it doesn't make logical sense. Your intuition is like a compass pointing north, even when you can't see the destination. Trust that it is leading you towards your highest good. Even if you don't see immediate results, trust that the hidden force is still working behind the scenes. Celebrate every small victory and express gratitude for the progress you are making. Gratitude amplifies the power of the hidden force and accelerates the manifestation process. Keep a gratitude journal, writing down all the things you are grateful for each day, both big and small. Notice how this simple practice shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have, creating a sense of abundance and appreciation. Remind yourself that growth often begins beneath the surface before visible changes appear. Think of a bamboo tree, for example. For the first few years, it shows no visible signs of growth above ground. But beneath the surface, its root system is expanding and strengthening, preparing for a period of rapid and dramatic growth. Make the eat a regular part of your daily routine. Incorporate it into your morning or evening rituals. This isn't a one-time experiment, but rather a lifestyle change, a commitment to consciously shaping your reality. And be sure to join me in the comments section. Share your experiences and intentions with each other, creating a sense of community and accountability. Encourage and support one another on this journey of transformation. Because, remember, the transformative potential of the hidden force is immense. I want you to take ownership of your life. I want you to create a reality that aligns with your highest aspirations. Commit to the EAT practice and share your journey with others. In the next video, we'll explore some advanced techniques for amplifying the hidden force, taking your manifestation abilities to the next level. Remember, as the hidden force is activated, you'll start to notice the whispers of change. Synchronicities increase. Intuition sharpens. Pay attention to these subtle signals. They are breadcrumbs on your path to a transformed reality. But let's bring this full circle. This hidden force isn't some external magic trick, is it? It's not a power granted to a select few. It's your inherent human capability waiting to be unleashed. It's the seed we talked about earlier. The tree, the magnificent, abundant life you desire, already exists within you. Our time together has been about showing you how to cultivate the right environment so that tree can sprout, grow, and flourish. We've explored James Allen's wisdom, the science of expectation, the expectation-based affirmation technique, and the art of letting go. You now have the tools, but do you truly see how to use them? Are you beginning to understand the immense power you wield? The key, as we've emphasized repeatedly, is focused expectation. It's not simply wishing for something. It's knowing with unwavering certainty that it is already on its way. Close your eyes for a moment. What does focused expectation feel like to you? Really feel it. That feeling, that conviction, is the engine that drives the hidden force. And the EAT. It's your daily tune-up, the regular maintenance that keeps that engine running smoothly. Remember, this is a simple yet incredibly powerful technique that anyone can use anywhere, anytime. It is accessible to every single one of you. Now, imagine this. What if you consistently applied this hidden force? What if you truly embraced the EAT? What would your life look like in 1 year, 5 years? 10. Picture yourself living a life overflowing with purpose, abundance, and fulfilling relationships. See yourself waking up each day with a sense of excitement and gratitude, knowing that you are creating a reality that aligns with your deepest desires. Think of the financial freedom, the vibrant health, the deep connections. Remember those areas we discussed earlier. See how they all connect, how they intertwine to create a tapestry of joy and fulfillment. But this is not just about personal gain, is it? Unlocking your hidden force is about so much more than simply achieving your own goals. It's about aligning with universal laws, tapping into a higher level of consciousness, and contributing to the greater good. As you raise your own vibration, you uplift those around you, creating a ripple effect of positivity that extends far beyond your immediate circle. You become a beacon of hope, an inspiration to others, a living testament to the power of human potential. Remember, you are not just a passenger on this planet. You are a co-creator, actively shaping the world around you with your thoughts, feelings, and actions. And this power, this responsibility, rests squarely on your shoulders. The seeds have been planted. You know how to water the garden. The responsibility to care for the tree is now yours. But it's a joyous responsibility, a privilege, an opportunity to create a truly extraordinary life. So believe in yourself. Believe in your ability to transform your reality. Believe in the power of the hidden force that resides within you. And know that this is not a sprint, it's a marathon. This isn't a one-time event, it's an ongoing journey of self-discovery and manifestation. There will be times when you feel doubt creeping in, when you encounter obstacles that seem insurmountable, when you experience setbacks that knock you off course. That's okay. That's part of the process. The planting has happened, the tending is the ongoing process. Remember those strategies we discussed. Reframing negative thoughts, practicing mindfulness, extending self-compassion. These are your tools for navigating those inevitable challenges. Trust in the universe, let go of the need to control everything, and allow the hidden force to work its magic. Know that everything is unfolding in perfect timing, even when it doesn't feel like it. And continuously evaluate your results, your feelings, your expectations. Fine-tune your visualization or affirmation practices based on your specific needs and goals. Experiment, adapt, evolve, and never ever give up on your dreams. After all, your dreams are simply seeds waiting to be planted. I want you to share your experiences, your insights, your intentions in the comments section below. I want you to create a community of support and encouragement. And to make it even more powerful, I want you to include one specific thing you expect to change in your life in the next 7 days. Declare it to the world. But mastering the EAT is just the beginning. There are even more advanced techniques, more sophisticated strategies for amplifying the hidden force and accelerating your manifestation process. Once you've mastered the EAT, there's a further technique you can leverage to amplify the speed of your transformations, including advanced applications of the subconscious mind. So, I challenge you, right now, before you stop watching this video, open a calendar and schedule 5 minutes upon waking up and 5 minutes before going to bed. Schedule it as a recurring appointment. Treat it as non-negotiable, because if you are not willing to schedule it, you are not serious. You're just entertaining an idea. You aren't committing to your own transformation. Make the commitment. And in our next video, we'll delve even deeper into the mysteries of manifestation, exploring the fascinating connection between the hidden force and the seemingly bizarre world of quantum physics. I can't wait to see